Hi everybody, this is November 17th, excuse me. It is a Friday, TGIF. Today's discussion will get into the new mass media sources of the 1920s. I start the day off today talking about the Bell-ringer question, looking at in the 1990s what new source of information completely changed the way we worked on and played on computers. That would be the internet. Not just the web browsers here themselves, but mostly the internet. And then I asked how it has impacted our lives, and as students go through different ways that the internet has affected our lives today in terms of how we utilize it. So getting that down and getting the utilizations, that's something that I would like you to do with your Bell-ringer question. Again, if you missed today, make sure you get that turned into me before when you come back on Monday next week, hopefully if you're here. All right. Next what we look at is this new mass media in the 1920s. Again, mass media is about ways of communicating information to large audiences. That's what mass media is all about. How do you communicate that, and which ways can you get that done? And then the three main sources, I pose it as a question, but on 461 of your textbook, if you use the online book, you can look at that. But the diagram shows three sources. One is movies, the other is newspapers and magazines, and the other is radio. In class, what you'll see on your Canvas page is a graphic organizer I handed out to everybody in class. And I use the graphic organizer to help people understand how these media sources are used in the 1920s. And then I have them using their own personal information about what they know. They go to the bottom of this, of the graphic organizer, and they get to, for each box, you're able to list how those media sources are utilized today. So using the book, research and look up how those media sources are used in the 1920s. And then you can also, using your own knowledge, based on what you know, to look it up and make that differentiation in today's society. So from the 1920s to today, what are some of those differences based on how they utilize those media resources? That's pretty much all we do in class today. If you have this graphic organizer, get your book open to page 460, 461, you'll see the information I'm talking to here. It is out of order in your graphic organizer compared to the order you see it in your books. So do your best to kind of follow along. You need the book to fill out the top portion, but you can use your own prior knowledge about these media sources today to fill out the bottom boxes of that graphic organizer. Again, if you go to Canvas, I'll have information up there on that at that point. But that is all we go through today. I just give you time in class after we kind of discuss some of these media sources, what they do for us, and how they help us. I give you a good way to stay close to those resources and also these media sites. We're going to review these on Monday, so if you come on Monday, make sure you kind of have this stuff ready to go. All right, that's your expectation. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. See ya.